Welcome, everyone. I'm Laura DeFranco, the CEO of Brave Healer Productions, where we have a mission to change the world one brave word at a time around here. And here today to help me with that mission is the lead author of a new book that we have coming out, Angela Orora Medway-Smith. Welcome to the show. How are you doing?
I'm really great, Laura. Thank you. And hi, everyone.
So, the Energy Healer's Oracle, you guys. The subtitle of the book is Tools for Total Transformation. And we're going to talk a little bit about this subject today and what got Angela to this place of even doing the book. But I want to tell you a little bit about Angela. She is the practical mystic. She's a Welsh spiritual channel, author and teacher, master healer, coach, and retreat producer. Angela works with the angelic realm and ascended masters to awaken humanity to the potential of transformation using the divine rays and sacred flames, and is the author of 7 best-selling well-being and spiritual development books. All right, Angela, you are a powerhouse, and I want the world to understand just who you are and what this book is going to be about. But why don't you tell us just a little bit about how you got to this place of doing what you do in the world?
Okay. Well, it all started almost 40 years ago when, as a 19-year-old, I moved up from Wales to London, and I was thrown in. I had a spiritual awakening, and I was with a teacher who had no idea what to do with me. And so she sent me to her teacher. This was an amazing lady who I spent 7 years with, who taught me, gave me a really strong foundation in energy healing and basically everything about intuitive development. And I've been working as a healer since. And for the last 7 years, it's been my only job. And, Spirit have taken me on an incredible journey where I've taught classes, I've worked in esoteric bookshops doing readings all over the UK. I've started and run festivals and fairs. I've set up a non-profit for energy healers. And my passion is holistic healing. It's where it all began. And that's what I've tried to infuse in the other books, including the channeled books from the Ascended Masters and Angelic realms, and what brings me to creating this oracle. There are so many different healing modalities that people are really confused by it all. So I wanted to change that and introduce people to some of the high vibrational frequencies that are available right now and connect them with the master teachers.
Well, you ESP'd my second question, so thanks for answering it before I even needed to ask it. But I was just chuckling a little bit when you said my teacher didn't know what to do with me, so she sent me to her teacher. I just want to rewind to that thing that you said. So when you say she didn't know what to do with you, is that because she recognized that you had some advanced ability?
So basically, my intuition and my clairsenses switched on as if somebody just switched the light on, and I could feel everything that was going on around me. I could hear what people were thinking, and it's not a good place to be, moving around London trying to have an ordinary job. So she thought, oh my God, I don't know what to do with this lady. Send her to Betty. So my teacher was a fabulous lady called Betty Balcom, who was a really famous healer and intuitive, and wrote lots of books back in the 80s. And I loved her dearly.
Um, I love uh, I love hearing about that because I think all of any healer who is doing amazing things in the world probably has a master teacher behind them who guided the journey in a way to bring them to their fullest potential, right? And so I love that you're talking about her a little bit. You already answered a little bit about the second question, which was, why this book, why the Oracle? And you said a few things about the higher vibration frequencies that are available. So, I dabble in this world and I love learning about this. Are you talking about frequencies available now that haven't been normally? Are these new? Are they different? Tell me more about that.
Yes, absolutely. So our planet had a huge shift in 2012, and basically there have been downloads of brand new healing systems in the years since then. It's happened all over the world, and to different people, different channels. Myself, I've channeled a specific healing modality for the Ascended Master Collective called Divine Feminine Reiki, and that draws on two sacred flame vibrations, which before 2012 weren't available to us. So I work with the 9th ray, the silver violet flame, and the 90th ray, the black flame of the void, with Divine Feminine Reiki. So we couldn't have we didn't have access to these frequencies before 2012. And this book is packed with new systems like Pendragon Reiki and divine energy healing and Rahani celestial healing that just weren't available. And that's just a few of them. There are lots more in the book that they just weren't available before 2012. I mean, everybody's familiar with Usui Reiki. So Usui Reiki was channeled by Dr. Usui in the 1920s. And, even though it's still really popular and it's still right for a lot of people, for many, many people, the new frequencies are more appropriate. And lots of our master healers are trained in lots of different modalities and intuitively then can select what the client needs. So does that answer your question?
Yeah, thank you for explaining that a little bit because I think I was Reiki trained, but interestingly enough, I'm sitting here thinking, I don't know what kind it was. When I learned it, I was like, oh, Reiki. And
Yeah.
right. And so you're helping me understand that that isn't just the only kind and the only one that might be possible for people to learn. So I think that's important, to have people understand there are differences and might even be higher vibration ways to go about it. So this is great because you started talking about some of the other authors in the book and some of the modalities they're bringing forth. What else do you want the world to know about these beautiful co-authors that you have gathered?
Yeah. Shall I tell you more about them?
Yes, please.
Okay. So we've got authors from all around the world, from Australia, from Bali, from France, from the UK, from all over the States, and from Ireland as well. And the chapters cover lots of different high vibrational frequencies, including light language downloads, including a frequency called Shaman's Hands. We've got Quantum Erasmus Reiki. We've got family constellations. Which is the tool for family constellations. I'm a huge fan of family constellations, and it's the tool of that is incredible. All the tools that our fabulous authors have given are amazing. it's just endless. Everyone is so unique and so different, and I love the tools. I'm too busy to start practicing with them yet, but I can't wait. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, it's a powerful book and palpable energy. Um, Angela, what do you think is the most important thing that you want our viewers to know about healing and what's possible?
Everything is possible. Everything is possible. You just have to intend. So setting a personal intention is the most important thing. And it's a journey that can happen very, very quickly, or it can take a lifetime, because it's taken a lifetime to get to where you are now. And our energy bodies hold these threads of disharmony that have happened to us, not just in this life, but in past lives as well. And there are tools that you can use yourself to start dealing with these, lots of them in the books, but there are also, you know, the master healers who can accompany you on the journey as well.
Yes, awesome. Thank you. And intention is so important. Okay, this next question might be a little bit of an extension of that, and
Okay.
you can see how you want to answer it. But as authentic healers, we connect people with their inner healer and wisdom. We don't fix people. We don't say that we fix people, but we can connect them with their own power, right? So, what do you want our listeners to know about connecting to that place where all those answers are? Maybe aside from setting the intention, then how do they start on that journey for themselves?
Okay. I always suggest that people start with a very simple spiritual protection and calling in their guides and guardians even before they do anything else. I think it's really important that that happens. This is the thing that this lovely teacher I started off with didn't do to start with. So I learned this very, very fast. So spiritual protection before you do anything else. Sometimes it's simple tools that can take you to the place within yourself that can kickstart this healing process for you. Simple things like, you know, a guided meditation or breath work. You know, there's lots of these, there are lots of these in the book. Making time for yourself. That's something that not a lot of us are very good at. And one of the things I say in the book when I talk about your healing journey is that self-care is not selfish, for the simple reason that the way you are and the way you show up in the world affects everybody around you. It affects your family, your colleagues, you know, the people you pass in the street. And if you are a healthier, happier person, then, you know, your vibration is going to be higher and you're going to, you know, change the world around you. So self-care is definitely not selfish.
I like that message a lot. I think it's really important to understand that you're changing the world by
Mm.
helping yourself with self-love, with self-care. All of those, all of those ideas are very important. We hear about them a lot, but they're really deeply important. Okay, so I know that you have a lot going on aside from this book. Tell us what's up in your world. What do you want to share with the viewers today?
Oh my gosh. So the book's being published on 6/6. And then the stuff I've got coming up after that, well, July is busy with festivals. I'm around in the UK in the big festivals that we have here, but I'm also doing some energy work with the planetary chakras on the 6th of July. and people can find information about that on my website. We're doing a big piece of work for the Ascended Master Collective over the 6th and 7th of July, and I'm holding a space online on the 6th. Then in August, still festivals. It's festival season here in the UK, so that keeps me busy. But come September, I'm working at, I'm in Gozo, and I'm running a retreat called the Black Rose Goddess Experience and teaching divine feminine Reiki on a tiny little island in the Mediterranean that is the place where the oldest temples to the Divine Mother exist on the planet. This is the place where the priestesses of the Divine Mother from Atlantis fled to at the fall of Atlantis, and they built these temples, and they've been there for tens of thousands of years, and we're going there. And I'm really excited about that.
Wow. Oh my goodness. I'm feeling the goosebumps on that one already.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, much of my work is with the divine rays and sacred flames, so my work tends to be focused around those areas. But I've also got another collaboration coming up with Savante, who's one of the authors in the book. So you're going to have to watch this space on that, because we're working with Ascended Masters, Archangels, and food. So it should be very exciting.
Mm.
You know, how to change the vibration of the food that you eat. So I can't wait to talk to people about that. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, next year, another project with you, Laura.
Definitely. And that's a great, I'm glad you reminded me of that, because if you guys are listening to this and you are in this space and you're ready to share your story in Angela's next book, well, then you need to come find us and talk to us about it. And that gets me to just reminding you all that, Angela has some powerful, beautiful, amazing things going on in her world. We have the book coming up, but you just heard about all of the festivals and the offerings that she has. And, maybe something that she was talking about today really sparked your interest or curiosity. The books that we're creating are so much more than books. They are communities of master healers who really care about your next steps and supporting you. And Angela is one of those people. So drop down into the show notes, and her website is there. You can connect with her, ask the question, get the support you need. And I'm so proud of the community, and especially your community, Angela, of powerful energy healers who are basically saying, I'm here to help you beyond just the chapter, beyond just what you're reading or hearing here in the interview. And Angela, to you, just lastly today, thank you so much for what you're doing in the world. And thank you for being here to share it with everyone today.
It's my pleasure, Laura. It's my soul's path.
I feel you. I feel so grateful to also be on mine. And when we come together like that, the energy just expands. I'm so honored and grateful to be in your world guiding this beautiful book. You guys, you're invited to a book launch party for the Energy Healers Oracle, Friday, June 9th at 10 a.m. Eastern. We're going to have all of the authors there on Zoom, and you can find the information down below for that. And if you happen to be listening to this interview after that date, well, that means you should just hop over to Amazon, because the book is ready for you to purchase, and we can't wait to hear, how you enjoyed it. Lastly today, everyone, remember, your words change the world when you're brave enough to share them. So it is time to be brave. See you next time, everyone.